dude.
Kill it.
He's not
Kill the demon.
clown,
Rip its head off. Shove it up its ass. Oh, alright. What's going on? Wow. That was interesting.
bro.
That was a good one.
This is literally commentary that like autistic, like, bro. I can't. I have no words. It's like commentary for like autistic men in assisted living, dude.
Alright, gear up.
Dude, this Marty dude really
She's good.
breaking the
As
law.
usual. One of those demons over there.
Yo,
Figure
what's
out
up,
what's
that
going on. Alright, I guess that could be a short moment. That was a pretty good one.
Promise contributions incoming on this cause. He's drunk.
Okay. A $5 tip.
Yeah, good call.
I caught Bill a couple times. I'm almost drunk too. I lost a lot. Hold on. I work for a living, so I deserve it. This guy, Bill, though, he's like hitting the mud. He's like taking big holes up the mud. Get Duty on screen. It's up to Duty. Duty. He's literally like my big bro. That's my big bro.
Get out. Get out now!
I try to get him Duty, stop it.
Hold on!
Alright, I got you. I fucking miss this motherfucker, dude. I enjoy my talks with Duty. It's literally like, it's like talking to my older brother. I'm not even kidding. I got him. I'm calling him right now.
Hey, if you miss me, boyfriend, where you been at this weekend?
Bro, the fuck, bro? This is the hardest weekend of work I had, dog. So literally, I was just like fucking working and then coming home, you know, doing the clipping I had to do and just going to bed. I wasn't really paying attention to anything online, you know, because I get distracted easily. Like, there's days, bro, I'll fuck off at work and I'll be texting you and squirt. I'll be like, oh, shit. You know, so it's just like I had to focus this weekend. And I was sick, too.
That's how you boyfriends, that's how you treat the boyfriend.
Man, whatever. Come on, dude. You don't be like that. I'll do something nice for you, bro.
What's up, man? I know you've been busy living on there where you live at and having everything going on this weekend.
Yeah, bro. It's been
It's
nuts.
been crazy.
Yeah, I told you I was able to see the fireworks from my house. Like, during the house.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, that was, like, kind of cool to see. But Arizona, like, Phoenix is flat as fuck. You know what I mean? So it's like 20 miles from my house. You can still see, like, everything.
Did my Eagles burn down your city?
Oh, no. They love it.
They got cheated. They got cheated.
Bro, I think it's
That's
fixed. I think the NFL's rigged like the WWE. Like, I just
No,
have a feeling.
I wouldn't go that far.
No,
I wouldn't go that far. I just think they have old-ass referees that need to be replaced. That's what they need to do. So, and they need to overhaul their rule book. That's ridiculous, man. Should have been a tie game, and the Eagles should have had at least a minute to run down and try to score a field goal or touchdown.
Bro, I remember in 2009, you know, back when my Cardinals were in the Super Bowl, I was saying the same shit. It's
That is what it is. Maybe next year. We have a lot of people we're gonna re-sign and stuff like that. So I mean, Hassan Reddick and a few other folks already signed. So we should be good for next year.
Bro, I'm at that point as a Cardinals fan, I just want to fire everybody on the team. Like, bro, you're all fucking fired. Get the fuck out of here. Clear your lockers out. I don't care. I'm looking for college kids now. I need all young whippersnappers. You know, something. Oh no, we're gonna see.
The first thing I'll do is I'll trade Kyle Murray, see what you can get for that.
Right? No, bro,
I think he's a
unfire him.
good quarterback.
Unfire the fucker.
No, he's got some worth. Some team will give you a couple draft picks to pick him up. It's the whole everything going on over there is pretty toxic in Arizona for him. So I think he just needs to move on and get a nice new because if not, I'm worried he's gonna end up like what was his name? He was with Washington, RG3. What was his name? Griffin the third. He was backing him out, and Washington just basically killed him. He needed to get traded, and they didn't trade him, and he ended up getting injured. It was a big mess. So talk sports.
I know, but
You're gonna ban me to talk. You gonna ban me, chat?
I'm gonna lean on you, duty. Kick you the fuck out.
Oh man. Yeah, so I saw you were streaming earlier the whole React stuff and talking about it. So I was gonna jump on, man. My apologies. I got
Yo, do you want to watch?
Wrapped up in real life.
Oh, dude, I know you're just as busy as me. And, hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I keep bringing up our friend, the good pastor.
Oh God. Yeah, I heard he was wilding out today.
Well, like, you know, it gives me goosebumps. It bugs me that bad when he, like, breaks down the hours that it takes for us to, like, make our content and stuff. 100 hours of film. Where it's like, bro, it's like a few hours, like, probably a day or so. It's like my free time. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. You know, it's like a fraction of my free time.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. He has no clue what he's talking about, especially with him going off with his conspiracy theories that I subbot and viewbot my views, which make no sense, and it just utterly shows that he has no clue what it costs to actually do viewbots and subbots. And if I were to do that, I'd actually be in the negative every month.
Yep.
You know, in money. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna. You know, I enjoy clowning Phil, but I'm not gonna waste money to clown Phil. So,
No.
he's ridiculous. Oh God, he's nonsensical. He's rambling on. I think he just gets to the point now where he's essentially trying to go either me, you, or whoever to kind of interact with him and speak with him. I refuse to even mention or talk to him or do anything about him. So
Yeah, like,
probably
I'm
miss
not.
him even more.
It's like, yeah, it does. I think that bothers him that we're not actually putting effort into clowning him like we do Phil. You could say we actually put in more effort doing our shit on Phil than we do for him. You know? And he doesn't like it. I did one video.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Oh, I did what I did. I think I did 10 videos on him. You know, tracking his Twitter.
well, that being said, he said, keep it on topic. Oh, sorry, I just read his chat. Clouded us.
Yeah, I don't even spend the time to watch his daily premiere videos, which is another thing that's irritating. You're not supposed to premiere everything you're gonna play. Just pop the video and call it a day.
Well, because I think to him, it's like it's an ego boosting thing for the guy. You know, he likes the fact that we're all in chat, and he thinks that we're all upset that he's not talking back. You know, it's like a power thing in his head. I'm pretty sure.
So I guess he's excited for 12 people viewing his premiere.
Yeah, because
and him clocking 60 views a day.
Yeah, because he thinks
and
it's
maybe
like
maxing out at 200.
Well, it's like he thinks we're the ones pacing our house going, you know what I mean? He thinks we're the ones that been out of shape, where it's like, bro, you're the one dumping, like, a rip of videos just, like, being super emotional, you know? Not me.
Oh, yeah. I just laugh at how many content ID flags he must get on every single video, because he 75% of it is just, some type of commercial or video or a TV series he snagged.
How did he not get, like, a copyright strike yet?
Well, most people won't strike you. They'll just content ID you. Essentially, if you try to get any ad revenue or anything on it, they make that money.
Well,
yeah, but
good thing we don't get that kind of viewership.
God, it's so pathetic. Anyway,
enjoy the
$5. I'm leaving that sociopath to himself. Let him hopefully run out of steam. Maybe the old man will burn off some energy and just kind of move on. But
I think he's getting there. I feel like he's starting to gas out a little bit. The jokes are starting to, they're not original really. It's just like OnlyFans, only Phil's, and it's just like, all right, it's played out, bro. All right.
It's ridiculous. I'm reacting to every single email, and I don't understand how he doesn't understand that those are probably, the vast majority of them are probably troll emails.
Yeah.
Like really, Snorpinel, all these people, they really care enough to send you an email. I don't know. Well, anyway, so all right, let's move.
All right, let's get to the Phil stuff. My bad, Hoagie. Do you want to watch Did you watch his video that he posted on his reaction channel?
You talking about the one where he actually did a react, or are you talking about the one where he fumbled for 45 minutes to get Nightbot running, and all the trolls were in his chat?
Oh, I'm mad. I'm mad at you, dude. Hold on. I'm not mad at you, bro. I know, bro.
I was trying to get DSP mod duty DSP. I was trying to get that trending.
Bro, I was so upset. Everybody was hitting me up, dude. Like after the fact, like Chili should have been. I was like, bro, yeah, I should have.
Yeah, I think everyone was. I know Meerkat was streaming it, and I caught his video, but I was in it for a while. But once he started getting Nightbot up and running, I was like, all right, I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote because I don't want to get banned from the chat because I want to use it for something else later.
Yeah.
So I ended up leaving. So I don't think I'm banned from his channel. I know he got rid of a whole bunch of other people, but I think I'm good. So.
Oh, I think I'm good too because I wasn't even in there. Bro, I typed in DSP reacts. Look at this, duty. My stream comes up before his shit, bro.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh my lord.
His channel doesn't even come up. DSP Gaming comes up.
Bro, well no, DSP Reacts comes up. It comes up at the top. I think that's like an issue that you big fix. You know, so the actual content creator, they actually get found first, depending on how you type it in the search. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like the actual
content.
content.
Yeah.
But you're right. But you're right. It's like the actual content. You know, it's not related to the channel. It's like DSP Gaming, me. You know, my stream, and then my video, and then you, then Soma Julius Cruz. Oh my God, bro, we're literally about to choke this guy from both sides. Snort, Gulag King, and then Gulag Kingpin. What is he doing here?
Yep. And I always tell them, all you really gotta do is you just gotta add tags. If you add tags to your description, it gets you kind of in that search, and that's what I started doing. I started adding DSP React to my descriptions as a hashtag and just DSP React with the ampersand.
Yeah.
Try to eat away at his algorithm. So I'll have it. I mean, give me a couple days of posting video and I'll swarm that. I'll swarm the whole search with just my junk.
I'll be in there.
I just want to float them out. Yeah, I just want to float them out.
I know. I love. No, duty. That's what's funny. I was doing my video last night, and I was doing the tags in my description, and then I'm not gonna lie, I thought of you for a split second. I was like, yo, Judy would literally hashtag this GSP React. I said that. I was like, bro, you would do it. So I did it, and I was like, oh shit, it worked. It worked. I was like, how you doing? It worked. Holy fuck! It came up before Phil. All right. Let's get to it, sir.
King, Phil's a moron. You have to spell everything out to him for him to even contemplate. So someone actually mentioned that to him about putting hashtags into his description, and the idiot thought the guy was talking about adding hashtags to your title. So if you look at his videos, his titles have whatever DSP Gaming, Hogwarts Legacy, and then he'll put ampersand, not ampersand, he'll put a hashtag DSP Gaming, and that doesn't work. You have to put it in the description.
Yo, so I know you're older than me. You're more chill, dude. Like you don't wig out as much as I do. But literally, I know you had to be some type. Like I know you had an emotion of being stroking you when you saw this. Like you know.
No, anger. You gotta do a lot to anger me. What I felt was. It wasn't a secret. Like I know some people had posted last week that they saw that he had changed it, and even before that, they had made, oh look, he took the King of Vlog channel and he changed it. And I didn't catch it until some other people caught it. But like if you watch my videos back in December when he was talking about, I knew it had to do with React. I even mentioned interviews. I thought maybe he was trying to do that, especially since he was talking about doing an interview. They thought, oh, well, I can do an interview. I can interview people, stuff like that. So I got those two right. The other thing about the weekly react to videos or whatever, once a week or whatever, it's all the same crap. You're just still reacting to videos. So yeah, I mean, it was so obvious. I'm sitting here and I'm like, you're But I think I got annoyed because it was like, why are you trying to make this thing? Like, this is the greatest thing since
Sliced bread.
moldy sliced bread, and you invented something when you're what 7 years late.
Behind. And you were trashing it. And he was trashing the shit out of it, bro. Remember all the shit he used to say?
Yeah.
It's a
King's
lazy form
King's
of
fine today.
Yeah, you bet you did. Oh, did he make a video?
Yeah, King's fine. Yeah, King's fine was streaming today. Actually, gave him a couple of the clips. So, yeah, he showed some of the old clips where he was trashing people. He was saying that React content is the laziest content you can do, and it's for lazy people, and it's people do it just to get a paycheck, to make a buck or something like that. And I was trying to find the one where in 2019 he went into a nice long rant about content creators. He essentially called them trash and everything else, and I couldn't find that one. So I'm thinking he probably deleted that, or he private it, and checked through, and I couldn't find it. I remember this, it was 2019, he was streaming, someone asked him a question, and then he went on like this 10-minute rant about React content.
You know what? He probably did because remember, so what? There's probably some of the shit that he got copyright claim for last year, remember? I think he probably privated a bunch of shit when he got those strikes, or that strike, or whatever happened.
Yeah, it could be. And more than likely, he probably said something stupid or inappropriate in that stream, and it probably got flagged for adult, whatever mature content, whatever the case is. Because if you actually look at a lot of his old stuff, a lot of that stuff didn't get taken down, but it got flagged for adult.
Oh yeah, because he would break TOS all over the place, dog. Remember his PUBG playthroughs, bro?
His what?
His PUBG playthroughs when he was on Twitch.
Oh god, yeah.
He was like calling people the F word all the time. All drunk. I call that the golden era. I can't lie. That's why he's trying to get that vibe back, bro, for 2017. It's the golden age.
Yeah, he's trying, but it's not gonna work. Yeah, I watched him talking about the React content. He talked about how it's going to be a 3-pronged thing where he's going to be doing some DSP interviews, whatever you call it, DSP reacts to big projects once a month. And then he's going to do the Friday where essentially he's going to allow members to upload clips and he's going to react to these clips. And I made a video, basically, yeah, 3-pronged, yeah, it's like a three-legged stool. Will allow him
it's all uneven.
Yes, that will allow him to gain the membership. So I knew it earlier when I heard about what he was going to try to do, and I thought, I was like, how is this going to work? He's not going to make any ad revenue from it because his videos don't get any views. This is a defunct channel that's really not in the algorithm. He has 29,000 subs.
Blacklisted, I think.
Yeah, they're probably all dead. His vast majority of his subs are probably already dead, or they shut off notifications. He's starting off again from scratch from this TV. And the other thing is that he's eluding DSP Gaming. He's taking away something he used to offer to his members. Yeah, and say, hey, look, if you become a member, I'll get you this special React content or whatever. He's carving that out. He's putting it on this channel, and then he's expecting people to subscribe to be members to that channel. It's essentially double dipping. That's what he's doing.
Well, it is double dipping. Yeah. Well, because then it's like you listen to his fucking benefits for this channel. It's the same stuff. You get the Jack Crown badge. You get first priority on this, that, and the other. The clips, you want me to watch, I will watch them no matter what. That's the only extra perk, I guess.
No, the one little sneaky thing that he snuck in that he didn't really address too much, but he did talk about it, was he said that people that subscribe to his Ultra membership that pay him $20, it guarantees them that he'll react to their content. So he's neutering. That's okay. I think we have a little delay. My apologies, man.
Well, no, I think there's like a little lag. It's like 2 seconds.
Yeah, he's going to be neutering his Patreon. Because now the Patreon, essentially Slayer, he's on $50 a video for him to react some. Why are you going to pay $50 when, if you want, you can pay him the $20 for membership for the 1 month and then have him react to one of your videos?
I think he thinks his fans are that dumb. I mean, they kind of are, but I don't think they can't know. No. This ain't gonna work.
Well, yeah, and the thing was that I was shocked was today you saw a lot of bite back, and I think he got 25 people that actually subscribed to that channel, which I thought he was gonna get some member bombs. So I knew it was gonna come through, he was gonna come in and drop like a 50 or 100 member bomb to the channel and get rolling, and that just didn't happen. And I think what Phil expected was that of his roughly what he has, he's at 470 in memberships. Roughly he's about, in real numbers, he's between 380 and 400 members. That's what he has. Taking away the sub bombs and all that, he has between 380 and 400.
Yeah.
I think what he expected was to get at least like 250 to 300 of his dents that are members on DSP Gaming to actually become members on the DSP React. And then that way what he does is, because this is one of the things that I talked about. Phil talked very intensely about Team Michael Gamer's member bombs. Remember when he got over the 1,000 subs? He talked about for several months how he was good to go. He had money. He didn't feel like he can pay his bills. And I really think he said, okay, I'm hitting on a wall when it comes to DSP Gaming members. I'm getting I'm getting between 400 and 600, but I always drop back. If I create a new channel and I offer a membership, and most of my dents will go and pay for both of those memberships, every month I'll be between 700 and 900 members, and I don't have to worry about constantly begging for more members or whatever.
Yeah.
So he'll have those 800 to 900 members every month, although it's really 400. He's just double dipping, and I think that's what he thought he was going to gain from this. But the thing today was that if you actually heard, you can hear people.
He got a lot of blowback.
Yeah.
I saw it. No, you saw it. I was streaming it. He got a lot of blowback. Like, people were revolting a little bit. A few people were like, well, he was just getting a lot of questions, and you can hear the questions. They were like, well, like, what's really, what's really happening here? That's pretty much what I got from their questions,
And that being said, actually puts out a good point right where he says how many dents actually are paying. It is, it's about 25%.
Yeah.
And then the others are it may be a little bit more than that. I'm thinking,
I think it's more.
Right now he's at what, 475. I think if you take away if you go back to when gifted subs wasn't a thing, which was last year in June it became a thing.
Yep.
Before that he was at 380. That's where he maxed out at. He maxed out at 380. And then when gifted subs came in, he went back and forth, and there was one point where he actually dropped back under 380. And I remember making a video saying he had no channel growth the whole year because he actually was below 380. I was like, this is bad. Like, this looks terrible, and it just shows that it's not organic growth. And it's just whales propping them up.
We both propping them up. Oh, dude, I have to say this. This is why I think me and you be biased. Me and you be fucking thinking the same shit. Like I said the same thing. No, remember my video? I said the same thing, bro. Wait, hold on. It's like, dude, it was like a feeling I had. You could feel it in the air. I'm not even gonna watch the video like that. I'm not like a narcissist like that. But it's like, holy shit, dude, I love that me and you. Cause like, I'll make a video, cause I do a video a day, or I usually did. But then I'll go and see you in the cut, duty, and I'll be like, bro, holy fuck. It was like confirmation bias almost, but it's like true. I said this, look, only whales keep Phil's business afloat.
Well, I mean, yeah, and I watch pretty much all the content creators, and pretty much everyone says the same thing. I mean, everyone agrees that, he has a handful of whales that actually, his channel is being propped up by whales and duct tape, and some of his flesh. That's what he's using to keep everything kind of glued up together. Maybe add some mascara or whatever. But, yeah, it's just so obvious. And then if you, like, for example, he's at 470. I think he ended up getting 70 members. That's the member bomb that's going to go away next week, I think. We'll be back down to 400. So really, I think he had between 380 and 400.
I think he had 400. I think he's around 4. I try to be charitable. I think Phil's around 400. Like, his organic actual members is 400. Because that's the number I'm always seeing is 4. whether he, the membership bombs, he gets them, then they expire. Sometimes he gets below that, like 400, you're right. But it's always like, you round it up, it's around 400, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, you take the 70 away, that's going to drop soon. And then recently he got about, I think he ended up getting like 20 more members people gifted. So there was like a 5-member bomb, a 10-member bomb or something like that. If you take that away, he's under 400. And he's been there ever since. I mean, he's truly been there since last year, and he really has. Well, you would think he would probably hover between like 600 and 700 around there for a period of time. But he's not. He keeps kind of falling back, and it just, yeah. That's why I always kind of say it's for the most part whales. I mean, he does have his core audience. We all probably about 50, 40 people that actually try to support Phil. They give him tips, but that's it. And that's how it's been since he was on Twitch. And he just hasn't grown. Man, how long he's been doing this? It gets to a point where it's like it dries up. And I made a point. I think. And that being said, I think because they mentioned it, because I think some of them thought he was going to do the interview, some thought they weren't. I was on the camp that he wasn't. I think this was just publicity stunt so he can get his name out there.
I said the same
so that, and if he was lucky to get a puff piece, then maybe he may consider
Well,
it.
what I brought up was, dude, he already did an interview. Like, come on, we already saw it. We got a preview of it. He did an interview with the Quartering, remember? And you
that was
remember
terrible.
how bad that was?
That was a puff piece. That was a puff piece. I know Jeremy. Actually, I've interacted with Jeremy, and I told him that was a puff piece. And he said, well, to be honest, I really didn't know a lot about
Phil.
ESP lore.
And even if you watch Gundam's video, he actually covered that whole interview, I think. He did.
Yeah. So go back to the interview thing. No, it's okay. Before I forget my train of thought here, the interview piece was, I didn't think he was going to do it, and I think the reason why he was talking about interviewing and potentially maybe doing it if he can get a puff piece was he wanted to replenish his pool of dents.
Yeah,
and as you noticed before, because he goes through this phase where he gets like the new dents now are Lisa Lou. You get a fresh batch of dents that come in that wail for him for a period of time, and then something happens, and they either leave, or they get tired of being trolled, or they
it's like
just
the
get tired of Phil.
gets broke with some of them, like Snorlax King, bro.
Yeah, and they move on. So he's in this perpetual state where he has to replenish the pool of whales, whatever that number is. So he does these stupid little gimmicks, like, I'm going to do an interview, which is never going to happen. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, he may do one interview on this channel.
Be with someone that's agreeable with him. Like, it's going to be someone that people already don't fucking like, but Phil has seen, and he's I have nothing against conservatives or Republicans. You know that? Like, I'm kind of a leftist. We're not going to talk about politics. Like, I know your politics, and you kind of know mine for the most part. Like, we're an example that, like, two opposing sides actually could just fuck with each other, because who cares about politics? We have a lot more in common than politics, I feel like, or whatever.
DeSantis Jesus 2024, y'all.
Bro, I might have to give it to the Republicans this next round, because it's like, bro, I don't want Sleepy Joe running for fucking president. It's like, put me in the ring. Shit. I'll be pissed all over the country.
We had a lot of problems, and it doesn't matter. I honestly don't think anyone coming in will fix it.
Nah.
It's going to take way more than just one person. I really think
it's going to take
a tragedy sadly, a tragedy has to happen.
Like an economic. I feel like, bro, I'm telling you, it's going to take something so fucked for us, like poor people, that we're the ones actually trying to break down the Capitol. Not like one person's side. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like the poor people need to unite. It'd be like, dog, bro, because one thing that bugs me is like rent control. There's no fucking rent control. I've been living in the same apartment for 4 years. Like, they don't offer me carpet cleaning. They don't offer to like repaint a wall or anything. But it's like my rent's 14, almost $1,500. They're about to pump it up on me. I asked them to put me in a new redone apartment, and they're all, yeah, well, there's none. And I'm like, dude, I know there's some. What the fuck? You want me to stay here until you can price me out, and then you just turn this apartment to something else, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. I didn't see that being said is here. He says he believes Canadian. Most of them Canadian. Oh, wait a minute. So I think he's Canadian. Your guess is breast. I love saying it, dude. Which best is breast best. And everybody else is, I think, is in Europe. I think the dentist is in England somewhere. Steve, I think he's maybe Irish or Scottish.
No,
he's Scottish vibe there.
Alt's from the USA.
Alt's in Canada. Oh, he's in USA. Oh, I thought you were Canadian.
Yeah, no, he's here.
I always keep saying he's from Czechoslovakia for some reason.
Hey,
Czechoslovakia doesn't exist anymore.
Me and Duty literally live in two states that are kind of the most similar, but they're not. Like Arizona and Florida. A lot of them go to like their sister states or like their cousins, you know. Like, we're the most lit states in the union, I ain't gonna lie. We have to be, dude. We have the best weather.
Prussian, oh god, okay. I know he's somewhere in Eastern Europe, in Europe somewhere. I don't know if you ever said specifically where, but...
So they're comfortable. They're fuck off. They're comfortable.
No, Europe has a host of issues there going on.
Yeah, they all...
If you put me in charge, I would remove all taxes and essentially implement a federal sales tax. That's what I would do. Federal sales tax of 15% on everything, and then no income, no wage, no nothing.
So you think
15% on everything?
Wait, so you think with everything the government funds? So I'm just thinking, you're older than me, you're experienced, but my opinion is just dude, 15%, I'm not against that. I'm not against taking away taxes. There's way too many taxes and shit. And I agree on a federal sales tax, and 15% is fair as shit. But I'm sitting here is that really enough to really fund everything we do in this country? When it's we already tax a lot and they don't fund really anything. The fucking military gets all the money, pretty much.
So I can respond to that very easily.
Alright.
So right now, everything that our gross domestic product is roughly $40 trillion. Right now, we spend about $4 trillion a year on so it's $4 trillion a year that we spend on, the federal government spends on programs and everything, right? Of those $4 trillion, $3 trillion we have in taxes and paid for. The other $1 trillion we borrow. We borrow every year. That's why our federal deficit is at $32 trillion or whatever, because we borrow for 37 years, almost $1 trillion every day, every year. So if you take that $40 trillion and you take 15% of that, that's $6 trillion. So you would have $6 trillion to spend on on all the programs. $6 trillion. Right now we spend $4 trillion. Essentially, we would have $2 trillion additional more every year to either pay off the debt or allocate it to states.
But what do you So, but I feel corporations, bro. Some of our corporations, they bring in as much money as small fucking countries, and I'm not one of those leftists that's yeah, let's tax the stupid dog shit out of the corporations. But I am bro, you bringing in a grip of guap. You know what I'm saying? At least, I want to put, if I was running shit, I would do what you do, but I would add 2 more types of taxes. You know,
No, that's where you kill it, because then what happens is you start allowing other people to add more taxes. You see that for this to work, you have to have buy-in from the states, the local level, and the federal level. And essentially, look, our gross domestic product, which is everything that we make in a year, is about $40 trillion.
yeah.
You hear the number 22, 25 trillion, but if you take everything into account, you take offshore stuff, you take everything into account, it's about $40 trillion. If you tax that $40 trillion at 15%, you would get roughly about $6 trillion a year in tax revenue. That's what you would potentially get. So you have $6 trillion versus $3 trillion, because right now we only have about $3 trillion. Our taxes only come up about $3 trillion, and we borrow another trillion, to make up the difference, and that's why the federal debt is 32 trillion dollars. So I think, and then the thing is that when you do a sales tax, everyone pays it. Right now, our taxes are kind of on the progressive level. Our taxes are the ultra rich. They do pay their fair share, because I know a lot of people like to claim that the rich don't pay their taxes. That's not true. They pay roughly about 40. They pay about
taxes,
almost. They pay almost 60% of their taxes. They pay almost 60% of their taxes. No, hold on, because I want to say this because there's a big lie that goes around. There's a big lie that the poor and the middle class pay all the taxes, and that's not true. Roughly 45% of this country doesn't pay any taxes. They pay zero taxes when you do your taxes and you get your tax rate back. You essentially almost pay zero. There's nearly half of the country that pay no taxes, and those are poor, a certain portion of the middle class, the lower middle class, and the ultra rich. They kind of get the break. They pay, but they do get a break.
No, you're not lying.
If you do sales tax, everybody's taxed. Poor, rich.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm not even arguing against that. Like I'm with you on like a federal sales tax of 15% on everybody. Like lottie-dottie, everybody, I don't care. But it's like, I feel like there has to be one more type, bro. Because it's just like, you can't depend on, it's like the federal government, but think about it on a smaller scale, like me or you. Like, it's like, we don't just have one channel, because that's absurd. We have to have another channel in case something happens,
No, I agree, but I think when you tax everyone at the sales level, everyone does commerce. Every single person in this country does commerce. So any interaction you do in commerce gets taxed at 15%. So if you sell stock, you get hit 15%. You get hit at 15%. If you buy a bag of potato chips, you're going to pay 15%. If you buy a car, you're going to pay 15%. To me,
I'm sorry, bro. That being said, kills me seeing the chat. Something's wrong when people in gated communities are forced to possibly turn to lunch meat. It's not fair.
Okay, so Phil is exempt. We exempt Phil from the tax scheme. He pays nothing. Okay, Phil's the only American that doesn't have to pay anything. Everybody else should pay 15% for any sales or commerce they do. And I'm telling you, what would happen is people would buy more money. Look, right now, if you look at your paycheck, there's a reason why you get taxed. You get taxed you get pre-tax before you get
the net pay and the gross pay.
Because they don't want you to see, really. How many people actually look at their check? They don't want to see how much they're taking out.
I don't. I try not to do it. It would make me kill myself.
Yeah. The takeout right now is 20 to 25%. If you have that money in your account, so say you make net $2,000 a paycheck, right?
Yeah.
But in actuality, you make about $3,400. Having $3,400 in your account every 2 weeks,
that sucks.
You would go and spend. You would be like, oh, let me go buy this. Let me buy this. Let me take care of this. Let me, and you.
There's more. You would put more into the economy, pretty much, right? Sorry,
yes.
I'm not trying to
every super chat, every membership, everything gets taxed at 15%. And that way, everyone shares.
I like that. Everyone shares the pain.
I like sales tax.
I like sales tax. I like sales tax too.
I'm going to be selfish. For me, that actually works out really good because I don't do a lot of spending. So I would be one of those people that I actually would see a net benefit because I would not engage in commerce as much as I would just to save on taxes. But that's just me in general. I don't overspend on stuff. So
I know you're good with money, Diddy. My wife is good with money. I'm kind of I'm not like bad with money, but I am like an impulsive person. You know? It's like that's the one thing I do have in common with you. Somewhat impulsive, but it's like I've been homeless and I've had my back. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know when I need to save money. I know when I need to like stop spending money and chill and save money, you know, shit like that. Bill's just like, that's why he pisses me off. He hurts my nerve, you know? It's like he puts himself in these positions, and it's like, dude, it's so easy not to like get to that point. But it's like, it's a scam. It's all a scam. You know, even him crying, I need money for my bills. It's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all a play. It's an act at this point to me. It's just like, bro, he doesn't need help with anything. This is just so he gets extra money to fuck off with. You know? That's all it is.
yeah, that's all I see this new DSP Rag channel is just him double dipping. I don't think he's gonna get what he expects out of this. And I think he's going to just debunk this. Because the other thing is, I talked about that last year. What was Phil's big thing in 2022? I'm going to well, in 2020.
He was trying to reach more viewers. Like, his thing.
I'm going to rebrand. Yep. I'm going to rebrand. I'm going to make DSP Gaming a one-stop shop where you can get my content in one place. And a year later, he's changing all that up, and now he's creating a second channel. And if you were watching it, you could see the utter confusion. Like when he said, "Okay, I'm gonna stop the stream. I want you to go to these." He didn't even link it. Like you would have thought he would have linked it in the chat and said, "Okay, click this."
Go here. No, he was just like he expected the deadheads to do it, and he doesn't know. Some of these guys don't know how to move the ball with a blowing machine and shit, dude. Sorry, I'm an asshole.
No, it's okay. And you're gonna have people going to DSP Gaming thinking there's gonna be content there, and there's not gonna be content there. It's the day that they should be at DSP
Reacts, yeah.
They're gonna see, oh, no content today. Okay, I'm gonna move on. And then he's gonna sit there and complain and say, guys, why aren't you coming to my streams? Why are my views so low? And it's like, you moron.
Claire!
Hey, dude.
Hold on.
Sorry,
I'll be right there.
Okay.
Hey, wifey. You know, you split your channel. You split your channel into, and it's like.
Wait, hold on. I think she wants to say hi to you real quick. Hold on. She sounds like Marge Simpson, dude.
How you doing?
Hey, Miss Thing, how you doing?
Just kidding.
Hold on. I'm gonna put the headphones on her real quick. See what's up with the boy, dude. He's my fucking homie. You know that.
Everybody say hi to Miss Chill.
No.
Miss Chill.
How's it going?
Good. Is my boy over there treating you good?
He's doing
Don't lose hope.
He's doing alright. Okay, well, you let us know if he's not.
don't you worry.
Oh, that's what I like to hear.
You know what that means?
Alright, well, I'm gonna go. I'm making toast.
Okay. You have a good night, miss.
Yeah, I think you should go.
I'm so sorry your voice hurts me.
Yeah, she sounds like she'll lose the sore throat.
Now.
Yeah, no, bro, my Olva. Dude, he used to work. What did you do in medical again, dude? You're for good.
Oh, I used to write med policy for insurance companies. And I initially worked for CMS, writing med policy, setting up the Medicare Advantage program, the Part D, when it came out years ago in 2006. And then I worked for a couple of different insurance companies and did med policy. So I'm the reason why you can't get certain drugs and why you have to pay a certain copay or you have to do a step therapy or get prior authorization.
You're the reason why I can't get high, you bastard. No, I can't get the pills. No, I don't do pills.
Yeah.
I never did pills. I hate pills. No, I'm one of those people like, bro, pills would make me sick. Talking about my old degeneracy. It's just like, dude, when I was actually like in my early 20s, when I was like, you know, wild and out, I never did like Xanax, heroin once, and it made me sick. It's just like pills, opiates, and shit like that. They make me sick to my stomach, bro. So So I never,
Well,
like, my bad, never got hooked on this shit.
Yeah, you're gonna be screwed when you become a senior. You're gonna have to wean yourself off the weed because Medicare doesn't cover it.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck
Medical marijuana,
up!
nope.
Shut up, duty! I'm gonna throw water in your face. I'm gonna throw salt water in your face when I need you, you bastard.
We don't if we don't cover any of that, you can blame the federal government for that.
Shut the fuck up. You bastard.
Otherwise, you're gonna have to work at Walmart so that you can get a private plan.
Hey, I'm going to Seattle. I'll have her work at Fred Meyer. I'll come up with such fire DSP content. I'll catch you grocery shopping. I'll make thousands of dollars.
God, she doesn't work at Fred Meyer's anymore. I don't think so.
No, she doesn't. Yeah, she works at, I don't know where she works, but I know it's retail.
Yeah, I think she does clothing or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that, remember that whole thing that blew up last year in February? Filth and Stream or whatever, a lot of people thought it was the divorce saga thing. I think she lost her job. That's what it was, because she was home a lot more in the next month or so. Never cleaned that up.
Last year
took that. Excuse me. I think that's my channel. That's my channel video. Like when you go to my channel, I think it's called the Divorce Saga. It was that whole bit from that last February.
Bro, duty. Last year was so dope. Cause like, it's like a trip. It's not a trip, but it's like kind of dope, bro. I like started doing my videos. It's like, dude, look at us, we're boys.
Oh yeah, it was dope. I mean, from a DSP perspective, I think 2021 was more fire because you got him going from Twitch.
Yeah, to YouTube.
And that just being a disaster for the year.
It was such a good year. It was, bro. It was to be like a detractor. It was like I came in at the right time. It's so weird. You know? Just seeing all this shit. And it's like I'm living it in a way. You know?
Yeah. And then what Angie said, I think is true. I think she does work at Target because one thing I do is really funny. I think I made a video about this. And yeah, I have no life. But do you ever see the seltzer water that he drinks? Which I don't think is seltzer water. I think he's an idiot. I think he doesn't know what he's talking about. What he's drinking is actually, I think, sparkling water.
Yeah, it's that flavored sparkling water. Yeah.
I don't think it's seltzer. But if you look at it, if you ever take a look at it, he's actually shown the label a few times.
Yeah, I saw it. It's like
Signature. It's a signature brand. It's sold by like Robinson supermarkets. It sells at Acme, and it also sells at Fred Meyer's, and it sells at Target. So
I've seen Signature at Walmart too, though.
No, Walmart doesn't carry Signature. What they carry is it's called Clearwater. So it's their brand. It's the Great Value brand. It's called Clear because that's what I get. I like the Clearwater. But I know I'm smart enough to know that when I'm drinking the sparkling water, not seltzer.
Oh yeah.
What he's getting is he's getting it at Target. He's probably getting it at Target. So I think he's working at Target and not that supermarket shoes.
Right.
That's not to say go and hunt her down and bother her. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, no, don't do that. You know, I don't really like that. It's like, you know, she's a civilian.
And that would explain her crazy ass hours because the one thing that Target does is Target hires you at a good amount of money. I think they start you like at $18 or $20.
For
They
real?
limit your hour. Yeah, but they limit your hours. Like if you're new, you get hardly no hours. I think that's why she only works like 5 hours a week.
I think I've been saying she works 3 days a week. I really think she works 3 days a week, and she chills at the house like 4 or 5 days a week. At most. You know?
Yeah, Methbury, you're right. They do sell the Market Pantry, but at certain locations they do sell the Signature. For example, where I live, I'm in Florida. They have the Signature at the Targets. I don't know what they have in Seattle. It could be that case, but they have both.
Oh, that being said, don't touch my girl.
No, they ain't gonna touch you. Cat.
She's Philly. No, for real. It's like I hear anybody in my chat trying to like fuck with Cat in real life. It's like I'm a man. You're not.
Yeah, there's no real point. I mean, you know, they live in their misery and they have to deal with that, and I think that's punishment enough. So.
Yeah, she lives with Phil. You know.
Can you imagine having to snuggle up to that galley?
I don't even think they sleep in the same room, bro. I think Phil like sleeps on the couch or sleeps in his own bed. He gets all drunk.
Probably sleeps in that nasty ass office.
Yo, it's like I think after stream, bro, he's still sipping and stuff, but he's like surfing Twitter, and he probably is watching other content creators. I think like play a game he played, but not with Cat. You know, I think he's sitting there stewing in his own juices, and he stays up till like 2 a.m. He does it every night.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. You see him on Twitter a lot. Like you'll see him tweeting pretty late. I'm like, okay. And I always have to do the math because he's what, 3 hours?
He's 3 hours behind you.
Yeah, so
and
I see
he's an hour ahead
o'clock.
of me. Sorry.
I see some 11, 12 o'clock. I'm like, all right, it's 3 o'clock in the morning for me. And I'm like, okay. And then I see sometimes he posts stuff like at 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm like, okay.
Remember the dude that posted his arcade machines? That was like when me, you, and Snort were kind of talking a lot on Twitter, but we weren't really. But, like, you know, it's like I remember, it was like 3 a.m. for me, and I wake up at 4 every morning. I wake up at 4 a.m., so I start stirring around, like, 3, and I looked at my phone, and I go on Twitter real quick, and I'm, like, seeing all this shit about Phil and the arcade machines. It's like 3 a.m. And I did a video about it. I was like, yo, I woke up, you know, and I'll actually try to put you know, you've seen some of my videos, I think, dude. You know, I don't know if you have. I know my shit's long. But, you know, if there's context around shit like that, like I covered the arcade machines in the sun. I was like, yeah, it was 3 a.m. and I was in a strip. You know what stupid
I know he likes to claim this. He likes to claim that he's washed up. You know, he'll say in his commentary or comments, he'll say, oh, I'm washed up. I know that I'm just going to be this small channel. It's never going to pop off for me. But I honestly think in his heart, he believes that he just needs that one tweet, that one video, that one what's the playthrough that he did? What was that playthrough he did for KO Gaming? Where he had his big break?
Revolution!
Yeah. That's what he's hoping for. He's hoping that one short or one snort
the flash in the pan, bro.
And that's what he's really relying on. I think when he posts his tweets, like what he did with the Netflix thing and he did with the Grammy things, he's hoping that in his warped mind that hundreds of thousands of people are going to say, oh my God, this is so brilliant. This man is
amazing.
We must go follow everything he does. I think he has that mentality. So he's hoping that, he's hoping that that one thing will spark, you know, the membership. You know, I had a word for it, but essentially it had something to do with membership, like a reinvigorating of his channel and the memberships. And it could be Jinso, it could be a punch, you know, it could be a little punchy. You know, dealing with all the trolls and the trauma. And, you know, I honestly think, too, that he suffers a little bit, I think, from PTSD. Not PTSD, PTSD like we know it.
Yeah, like shell shock.
Yeah, I think from all these years, because he's very paranoid. We all know he's very paranoid. So I think
he's like Chris Chan, but he's not as mentally ill. You know, like Chris Chan actually literally made a whole fucking, like, universe, dude, that he can escape to when the pressures of his life were too much. Like, the trolling and stuff. And Phil does the same thing, but he's not, like, as mentally ill as Chris Chan. So his, like, where Chris Chan's bubble is Quickville and Sonic Chew and his comics, he actually is sitting here dancing with characters from his comics in real life. That's how far gone Chris Chan is near the end. Where Phil, it's like he's in his little office, in his little bubble, you know what I mean? Where it's like everything me and you say is wrong because we don't like Phil, but everything he says is right because he is Phil, and he got 4th place at Evo, and he was one of the first people that get successful on YouTube, and blah, blah, blah. Helicopter company, insert here, you know? Sorry.
Yeah, everything you said is perfectly right. He's Al Bundy. He scored 4 touchdowns in a high school football game, and that's what he lives off of.
Bro, he's literally married with children, but he's like married with kittens. Bro.
Yeah. I honestly, I think if we were to search his house, we would find the original Sonichu medallion in his house. I think he has possession of it. I think that Christian forged it to him, and
it's covered in old pieces of shit.
Called him King Local while he's in prison. The difference between Christian and I really don't cover Christian much. I know there's a ton of shit out there.
Oh yeah, bro, we can't. I feel like me and you need to stay away from that.
He actually has mental issues. He's on the spectrum.
Yeah.
So I give him a bit of a pass because I blame his parents.
I was telling my wife today, bro, I did this whole spiel earlier in my first degree where, there's this chick, it's like Mondays when I go to this dispensary I found, it's right by my house, so it's just super convenient, and everything there is good. And I keep getting the same bud tender, and there's this chick, and she's like a streamer, she streams on Twitch, and every time I go there, we start kind of learning more about each other's content. And I think today I will say yeah, I told her today I wasn't embarrassed, but it was more like I was like Spider-Man, and she was like, yeah, what do you do on YouTube? And I was like, she caught me off guard. So I was like, I'm a troll on YouTube. I'm Spider-Man. That's kind of how I sound, like I'm Spider-Man. I was like, I'm a troll on YouTube. And she started laughing, she actually almost fell on the floor. She's like, what'd she say? She's like, I love the way you said that. You're a troll, what do you do? And I was like, what'd I say? I was like, do you know DSP? She's a Twitch streamer. She's like, yes, I know fucking DSP. And I didn't tell her, my channel name or anything, because I forgot. Because, dude, we were talking for so long that it got to a point where it's like I bought my shit and I was trying to edge my way out the door, so I could go get high and set up my morning stream and stuff. It's like I enjoyed the conversation, but it was trying to edge my way out the fucking dispensary. So it was like we meant to exchange, because I'm trying to sub to her Twitch, and if I check her stuff out, it's good, I'll pull her up here. But she has 50 some odd subs. I told her, yeah, you're doing good. She's almost affiliate. But, yeah, I was telling her about her shit, and then she was rolling her ass off, bro. She's like, yeah, I know Phil. And I was catching her up on what he's been up to, and then I was like, yeah, he started a reaction channel, blah, 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 blah. And then, for some reason, I was like, yeah, bro, I'm actually fucking in the middle of some stupid underground YouTube drama. And I'm telling her about the Pastor Eric shit. And I'm like, yeah, he is actually I did it in layman's terms. He was a DSP detractor. He got banned. And now he's doing anti-detractor videos. It's a drama. And she's like, I love YouTube drama. She was getting hyped when I was telling her. I was like, yeah, go check it out. Alright, guys, now everybody in there was actually into it, because they actually watch YouTube. And then I was like, yeah, do you know Chris Chan? And she literally felt insulted. She was like, what the fuck do you mean? Of course I know Chris Chan. I watched all the videos, and I was like, I did too. We did a high five, and I was like, oh, bro, I need to get out of here.
Oh, Lord. Well, I don't talk to anybody about what I do. The only people that know that are my my immediate family.
Yeah.
They look at me and they know how I am. They know the type of person I am, and they know I need something done. I'm a little busy and stuff, so they're cool with it. So they ask questions occasionally. They'll watch your stuff.
But they don't understand it.
Oh, they hate them. Like, my wife can't stand Planes or DSP. She's just like, they're despicable, they're disgusting. How can you watch them? Yeah, so I was like, oh, it's on you, whatever. She's just like, yeah, she's basically just said, yeah, I want to punch them both in the face.
No, it's the same thing.
Not a lot of people feel that way.
It's like, I think when I'm actually making a video, because, I do a lot of commentary and shit, so I'm, like, sifting through my clips and I'm recording, there's, like, a bunch of times where Phil actually will crack me the fuck, he will make me laugh, just because of how absurd he sounds, or just, like, there's a time or two, his actual, like, alternate timeline Phil, where he's a funny, likable person, cracks through the toxicity, and I'm like laughing my ass off. I'm like, bro, like I like him for a second, and I show my wife a clip. So it's like she's seen all the sides of Phil like I have. And there's times where he's actually like somewhat chill and funny. There's some times where he's just like being normal. But it's just 90% of the time, it's toxic, begging, and just meandering bullshit,
Yeah, I watch a lot of his shit.
Oh, yeah.
It becomes like, I get malaise after a while. And all I see is the ignorance and just, the stuff that just annoys me. And even when there's times where he's kind of like a little chill, where he makes a funny joke, still look at his stupid face and just say,
even with me too, but it's like, I don't know, the way I try to approach Phil, maybe it's the way I personally try to approach it, it's just like, and that's why Pastor Jared pisses me off, he acts like we're all just like these degenerate, toxic people, where it's like, bro, if you actually watched my shit, there's times where it's like, I actually have laughed at Phil, and been like, no, Phil's, like, or, I've given him credit, like, Phil's actually right, but there's always a but after it, a comma, but, Phil did this, but,
I've given him credit for certain things or whatever, I have, and I think in a good amount of my videos, I try to give him advice, and I always get the comment, like, oh, why are you helping him, and it's like,
he watches our videos,
and I respond to my comments and say, Duty's a good dude. He can't help but help mentally challenge people, so he has to help.
He has to help. He does.
And I don't know it all. I don't know it all. I'm probably 60% of the time wrong, but it's like, well, this is kind of what I would do, and just based on kind of my experience and stuff. And then he's just this. I think I said it the other day on your video, on your stream, where I said, Phil's so pig-headed that, he can be in the desert and you say, hey, Phil, you should go drink some water. And the idiot won't drink water for 2 weeks because you told him to drink water. So
because
to the opposite.
Well, it's like, no, this is Phil's thing. You're right, but it's like, you'll tell Phil, like, hey, bro, we found some water, bro, take a sip. And he will look at you suspiciously because you called him fat 2 seconds earlier. Like, fat bitch, drink some of this water, bro. And he'll be like, no, you called me fat, snort. You know what I mean? It's like his ego. He has a big fucking ego, too. And it bleeds into his narcissism, so it just makes him like a brick wall to not only criticism, but valid criticism about average levels. Because he's like you said, he's a very paranoid person. Which I can't blame him for. But at the same time, it's like, bro, how can you not read what someone's saying to you? It's like he is autistic, He doesn't get social. He can't read something and read between the lines and go, this person's actually trying to help me. This person's actually being an asshole. Fuck him, It's like he can't really decipher a difference. And it's like, it's like you said, he has like trauma too. It's like trauma that's like, we won't talk about it like that, but it's like me and you, we're reasonable, grown-ass men, so it's like, yeah, we can actually know. He actually has trauma, bro. All the trolling and shit. Like, come on, dude, I've been bullied. We've all been bullied at some point. Hopefully, everybody needs to get bullied, I think. But it's like that trauma helps you be a better person sometimes. Shit.
Yeah, and I think both of them, both DSP and Wings, I think I've given this advice so many times where I think they would both benefit from a break. I mean, an honest break from streaming. Just step away for months, get yourself a regular job, get your health in order, get your mental health in order, and then when you got all that kind of situated, then you can kind of come back. And I always say, what's the phrase? I always screw up the phrase. Something about fondness makes the heart grow fonder. Essentially, when you leave, when you go away,
when you miss something, actually, like when you're away from something, you start to actually miss it.
You start to miss it, and then the other way, people miss you. You know what I mean? So they're like, "Oh, whatever happened to the guy DSP? What happened to Wings?" And he kind of comes back. And I think he would probably see less trolling. He may see it initially more troll, but people would see that okay, he went away, he got a job, he tried to get his health in order, his mental health in order. He's trying to maybe start streaming part time to maybe eventually kind of grow it back into full time, and hopefully this time he won't screw it up.
Yeah, I would respect that.
Both of them would. Yeah, I think if either of them did it, I'd leave them alone. I'd be like, all right, I'm not gonna make any videos about them. The guy is trying. And I remember I used to always crack on Wings about his weight and all that. And he used to talk about how he was going to do this and do that, and it always failed. And then when he finally got serious and said, okay, guys, I can't do it on my own, I need weight loss surgery. And he actually got it done.
Yeah.
I was like, good luck. Keep doing it. Keep trying. It was just like, oh, he was trying to live the best life, trying to lose that weight. I'm not going to rap because of that. You know, at least.
I don't bag on Kelly at all, really. Well, you know, you saw it, I sent you that clip of her testifying at church. But that's because I was actually like, holy shit, bro. Like, you know, it was a side of Kelly in real life that I was experiencing, and I respected it. It's like Kelly is more than Wing's wife. And I know, you know, and I respect her losing weight, but it's like, you know, I'm seeing things about her that makes her more palatable and human, I guess. Like, to the average viewer, if they were to see that, that makes her more human, you know? And that's why I'm like, no, don't troll, like, you know, I call her Smelly Kelly, but it's like, dude, Kelly's done some fuck shit, because people have told me, like, why are you trolling Kelly? Why are you calling her Smelly Kelly? It's like, bro, nah, fuck that. Kelly's kind of trifling her damn self. But, you know, there's times where it's like she's trying. She does things to actually, you know, keep her life in some sort of balance. You know? If that makes sense. Like, hey, she doesn't throw pity parties and stuff like that.
Yeah, she does, and I mean, she's trying. Again, I think if someone tries, and I know it's a little harder with DSP because he claims he tries, and then he just reverts back to his old ways. Like
well, that's the thing about Phil. He's obviously, like, it's weird with Phil. He's like, in an alternate universe, bro, he would actually be like a bank fraud is like a, you know, he would be in jail for bank fraud or some shit. He's actually like a criminal to me. He does all the, he's an actual manipulative, like, person, like a bad guy, like a criminal, but it's like he streams games, so he's harmless. You know what I'm saying?
You should file a lawsuit.
Hey, I'll give him $5, bro, and then I'm gonna look for a lawyer, dog.
Everybody tipped Shelby.
It's just ridiculous that there's no ammo.
Oh, wait, I got a super chat, dude. Let me read it.
But it's whatever.
Hey, Sticky, what's up there?
Nightwalker, he fronted me $5. Thanks, dog. Low-cal culture is like going down a twisted rabbit hole for normal people. It is. Like, for me, it's like watching Forensic Files, too, sometimes. Like, you know, because every locale, and dude, you can tell me if I'm wrong, almost every locale gets to a point where they know they can just get free money, so they go down these financial arts. Like, Chris Chan is called the Finance Chew art. They call it the Finitude.
Really, all the way back.
Finance
Dude, why
and
can't I make
Sonic
any
the
progress
Vine.
in this
They call it
game?
the Finitude arc. And that's pretty
Brother.
much this long time where Chris was like begging for money. Bro, like, we need money. We need, like, you know where Phil, he hides behind all these innuendos and manipulative sentences. Chris Chan's actually like, I need the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chris Chan was, like, worse than Phil sometimes, dude. It was crazy. Alright, dude, hold on. Me and you, I'm sorry, bro. It feels good to talk to you, actually, in person and good, bro.
I miss the boyfriend.
I miss you too, boyfriend, bro. You're the boy. Like, I love talking to you behind the scenes, but it's like, fuck, bro. I like talking to you, like, actually, like, we're boys, you know? We need to get Snort in here, the son of a bitch.
Oh, man, Snort's not going to review as what you call it. I don't know what's up with him. I tried talking to him, and I actually gave him a couple suggestions on what he can use. Like, change his voice a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know if he doesn't have the time or...
Well, wait, hold on, look. I'm gonna show you this app really quick. Snort can use this. Let me see if it actually works real quick. I hope it doesn't break my computer. It's like, I feel like I actually
gotta share something. I'm gonna share something with you, dude. I'm gonna send it to you on, I'll let you be the first one to share it. See how your boy cares about you.
Massive dude. Wait, hold on. It's gonna sound weird for a second. It sounds weird in my ears for a minute. Wait, hold on. So I use this app called Voice Mod, and it can look. My name is Alice. I need to turn off my headphones. I need to turn off my headphones because when my headphones are on, I can hear my sexy, sultry voice. You know, it's like a double theme, and it's very weird. I can change my voice to this. It's called underwater. You know, so it probably sounds like I'm underwater. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what this will sound like. The voice volume. This is called helium. You know,
sounds like they probably sucked up some helium and shit like that, bro. And then they're like,
voice enhancers. You actually have to be. It's weird. Hold on, let me turn this shit off. Hold on, let me turn this app on, bro.
Okay. I don't know. I don't want to talk for our boy Snort, but
my
I don't know
bad.
if it's just he doesn't have much the time or what. But
Sorry.
I've been trying to convince him for the longest to try to jump on and do some stuff or whatever. But.
No, I feel it. You know, I'm not gonna force him to do anything. But, you know,
I'm gonna send you some. I'm gonna send you some on Twitter.
On Twitter? Alright.
Yeah, on your DMs. Oh my lord. Our boy Darksy came through.
You want me to share it? Like, can I share it?
Yeah, you can share it with him. I just put it in a quick video. Put it kind of in a quick video, so.
Said Darksy did it?
Yeah. I commissioned him to do some artwork for me, but my lord, what he did was just way above and beyond.
Bro, I
had him do one picture. Yeah, I had him do one picture, and he did kind of animation. He did B5 of them. It's really cool.
Bro, let's go. Alright, I got my Twitter. Let me know when you sent it.
Yeah, it's sending right now.
Alright.
You can premiere it here.
Let's go!
I'm gonna use it kind of as my intro.
Yeah?
I'm gonna do.
Oh my god, I'm wanting to die again, but that is
Because
A-okay.
he said I could use the dog one. It's called.
I kind of
He
took
said
it.
I could use that.
My outro. I took it. I didn't even know.
I
didn't care.
I didn't even want to get caught there, but okay.
Alright. It's there. It's in the
It's
pocket.
just video and artwork, yeah. Oh, this is so dope.
Bro, wait, alright, hold on. I'm looking at her like old DMs. I want to see if there's nothing like really private there. So
Hit.
I gotta
Valentine's Day, man.
I gotta blow into my fucking mouse, bro.
Alright.
My mouse is on, bro.
Lord. Yeah,
Look.
on Valentine's Day. Me and the wife are gonna go have a nice romantic Italian lunch,
Yeah?
and then do some stuff. So
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to. Bro, my mouse! This motherfucker, bro. I'm dying out of duty. I need help.
Wow, what happened?
Oh, I got it. It's my mouse. It's all fucked off, bro. Why can't I hear nothing? You said I have music?
I can't hear you. No, there's no music. It's just video.
Oh, it's just video?
It's yeah. He layered it, or it's kind of motion and stuff.
How much you paying for this?
He only charged me $30 for one drawing, but he did all this extra for me. So.
Bro, I'm gonna hit him up. What the fuck, dog?
It's pretty dope.
Dog!
I wanted to do the Darth Vader theme, so he essentially the Darth Vader theme, and he got Piggy running.
Bro, wait, hold on a second. I'm gonna fucking shovel some money at this guy really quick, dude. Let's go.
Yeah, he's really good.
I'm gonna hit him up. No, fuck that shit. No, hold on, dude. I'm sitting here like, no, I gotta message him right now.
Show the video. You want me to upload? I can upload it to YouTube if you want, and then you can just grab it from there.
Is it on your YouTube right now?
No, but I can put it on real quick.
Yeah, do it. Well, I mean, it's
I'll
up to
send you a
you.
link.
Unless you're trying to save it for
I don't want to reveal it yet. I figured I'd show it to you real quick.
Bro, that's fucking good. No, bro, wait, hold on a second, dude. He can't be the only one getting these high quality intros and shit, bro.
He did one for Aqua, and he did a couple others.
Hold on a second. Yeah, no.
Alright, I'm gonna DM you the link. It's unlisted, but. By the way, was that supposed to be me in the pink?
Yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's you. Black Steel did that.
That's nice, man. Black Steel, you there, Pep? You pretty good, man. I like it.
He's nice.
Oh, you got it up. I see it on your channel.
Yeah, use this as my thumbnail, bro.
Oh, I see it on your channel, dude. Hold on. I was on my phone. Am I on a delay? Hold on a second. Oh yeah, damn, I'm on a big delay. My bad. Oh, you got it. You got the video. You got the clip art. Do you have the video?
Not the video. This is the clip art.
Oh, there it is. That's what I meant. It was the animation kind of thing.
Yeah, I like, bro. No, hold on. I'm actually texting Darcy right now, bro. It was Darcy, right?
Yeah. Those are my mugs.
Yeah, that's
it's
you.
Kind of like they're probe droids chasing. I'm Vader. I'm Darth Vader with my cup head, and then that's supposed to be a fly swatter. It's supposed to be a lightsaber fly swatter, and I'm chasing TSP.
Hold on.
Yeah, it looks a little washed out here, but when you look at it, it's really nice. It's really great quality. I think it did it. It's either 4K or 1090p, but it looks solid. Yeah, he just sent it to me right now.
Alright, yeah, no, I just fucking sent him a message to see if he, I know he'll message me back.
Yeah, he'll message you back, yeah. It's good.
No, that's a boy. He's a homie. I'm like, bro, yeah, do something like that for a boy. It doesn't have to, I told him it doesn't have to be like, this. It could literally be whatever the fuck he comes up with. You know? Yeah, see,
he's really, he was like, what do you like? And I was like, well, I like Star Wars, so I'm a big Vader, so I was like, because he was drawing something, right? And then he was using my cup head, and I was like, oh, what do you think about Vader? And he was like, oh, man, I have a really good concept for that. And then he kind of showed me an outline. I was like, that was perfect. And he was like, yeah, I'll hook you up. I was like, all right, what do you want? And he told me, he's like, oh, just send me $30. And then I did it through his, he has an app that you can go through and pay. It's like, so you don't have to put your information, but you just pay with a card.
Alright, yeah, no. I told him to link it to me, like, yo, just, what did I say pretty much? Like, hey, I saw...
Actually, if you go to his Twitter, right, his page's Twitter, where you see it says The Cheer, he has a link called Linktree. If you click that, it actually has the link for the...
Oh, is that how you did it?
Yeah, so what I did was I did support a tractor.
Wait, hold on.
It's called Ko-Fi. Yeah, it's on his on his Twitter.
I'm on his. Alright, I see his link tree. I'm on it. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Is it dumb Twitter? Dumb bird? Support a tractor, you said?
Support a tractor, yeah.
Alright, there.
And then you should see commission me.
I see commissions.
Commission me. Go below. And you see where it says support Darcy the Phil.
Alright, wait, hold on. Sorry, that's how broke this mouse is. I have to fucking blow in it, bro. Where is it? Commission me. Alright, there it is.
Yep, commission me, click. And then you just tell him kind of what you want. Talk to him first, because he'll give you a price, but, you know.
Alright,
He had
yeah.
all these prices, but he gave me a price. He said $30 and he actually did all the animation and everything.
Alright, so
Just
wait for him to message me back.
Yeah, and then you can come here. Yeah, you can come here and then pay him through this.
Alright, yeah, that sounds good. I'll do that. I'll wait for him to message me back. Alright, so I wanted to watch. So what do you think of Phil's title for this DSP? I cracked jokes about him earlier, but DSP versus the internet, bro.
Well, his names are stupid. I mean, they're just dumb. I mean, he should just call them what they are. He always has to complicate something like it's something brand new. Just say DSP interviews or DSP reacts.
Yeah, like DSP
Whatever.
reacts to this, you know? But it's like he's calling it DSP versus the internet, when it's like people that know DSP know that DSP versus the internet is him versus us, pretty much.
Oh yeah, well he claimed he's not going to react to detractor stuff, which I don't see that happening. He'll probably do some detractor stuff, especially if he gets enough people to kind of convince him to actually do it. The problem he's going to run into it, that I don't see the show lasting long.
No,
I see what happens is, because he's not going to go through the content that the people post, and he thinks he's under the assumption that, well, if you're a member, you know, you're paying for membership, you're not going to send me crappy links or stuff that'll get me in trouble. That's not the case at all. You're going to have people that are going to LARP, they're going to be members, they're going to send them a bunch of racist, bad stuff that, like an idiot, he's going to, like yesterday when he did his initial run, he started watching a South Park episode. It was a South Park episode, or it was either the cartoon or the game, and then in the background you see two people doing it.
bro,
just doing it, and he's like, oh, yeah.
I missed so much shit yesterday.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, you're going to run into this because you're too lazy to review whatever they're going to post there. You're not going to take the time to review the content initially. You're going to watch something, and you're going to either get a contact ID, you may get a copy strike, or what you're going to get is you're going to get trolls actually going in and filing false manual claims on the content he reacts to. That's what happened to Wings. Wings actually was trying to do that. And that's kind of what started it off last year with him and him getting banned. It was because he tried to do some React content stuff, and the trolls actually took it. They filed a manual claim and said he's reacting to my content. He doesn't have permission to do this, and he got taken off. He got a strike, and his channel was his stream was taken down.
Yeah, bro, let's go. All right, hold on. So this is what DSP versus the internet pilot episode. I like how he treats all of these like these are like big name productions. You know, pilot episode 1. Sorry, I'm trying to move this fucking GIF with my broken mouse. Bro, my channel's held together with duct tape, like literally, duty. What the fuck?
DSP, huh?
Nah, bro, I'm actually broke. That's what's funny about it. The mouse I wanted gets like $200 fucking dollars, bro.
Like chicks see.
So I actually have to like, you know, chill on it.
Stream and react to.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is going to be utter boring. What you're going to have is you're going to have people submitting troll shit, or you're going to have Slayer submitting K-pop shit, or Derek doing wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
That's essentially what this whole reacting is going to be.
So I know you already saw it. Are you down to chill and watch it with your boy?
Oh, go ahead, man. Drop it. I'll watch and laugh at this moron.
Let's go.
Just for being an idiot.
I don't want you to suffer through the same thing twice.
Oh,
know?
no.
I already know how it be out here.
By the way, a lot of people are under this misconception that I spend 10 and 12 hours a day watching his content.
You don't.
I do not. I probably spend an hour a day reviewing his shit, clipping what I need, and doing my videos because he is so predictable.
Yeah.
I'll have him in the background, and I'll hear a keyword, and I know, okay, he's talking about this. Let me go look, hit the record, and then, if I have to edit later, I'll do that. But yeah, Phil's a very predictable person, and I always tell people. I've actually gotten people emailing, I'm DMing me saying, "Hey, I'm thinking about creating content. Do you have any advice?" And I basically give them the same advice that I use, and I said, "Yeah, Phil's very easy to put."
It's like watch enough of him, and then you start picking up on key movements, phrases, things like that, bro. And it's like when I have to work all day, I miss the Level 1 podcast. I have to wait for him to upload it. And so when he does upload it, it's like I go on Twitter real quick and I see what everybody was really talking about. And then I'll just skim through the video sometimes. And I'll listen for keywords and shit. And it takes me like an hour. And then the only reason why it takes me so long to actually make and upload a video sometimes because I'm actually doing other shit. You know what I mean? Like I'll start like fucking off and chilling and walking.
Alright guys, that's going to be the first stream for Joel's Journey 1999 streams. So yeah, I hope you appreciated it, and I'll be back soon for more content. So yeah, you guys have a wonderful rest of your night.